Welcome back to the Off Scot-Free podcast.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what I would say office on the first take. This is the second take, by the way.
No, from the Subaru.
From the Subaru. Whoa, what? That's crazy.
It's the No, I'm talking about like the air horns.
Oh. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Sick.
Yes.
All right.
We are currently on our way to Little Rock, Arkansas to see Brooks and McKenna.
Brooksy Wooksy.
Brooks and McKenna. And we wanted to test out our to-go setup of our...
It's working flawlessly.
New camera and microphones for...
It's been mounted for an hour at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Not more. And
I think it's good.
It's not moved yet.
Yeah.
You guys are solid. I'm here for it.
For the Off Scot-Free podcast.
Off Scot-Free podcast. Let's go.
Let's go. Today
on
we
How
are
It's
going
Made.
to be recounting our honeymoon. We are documenting this, like we said in the last episode that we recorded last night.
Yes. Indeed.
Yeah, we are trying to just document different parts of our lives.
Yeah.
For our children and for people who come after us. And so, we thought that it would be cool to come on here since it is semi-fresh in our mind, our honeymoon.
It'll never be fresher. So
yeah,
here we are.
It would have been better if we did it right after.
But hey.
But you live and you
Neither
learn,
here nor
you know?
there. We are here to have some fun.
Yeah. So I think the best route to do this is the same way we presented it to your family the other day, which is just going
in order.
In chronological order. So... we left for our honeymoon to Europe on November 3rd.
Yes.
We got married on November 1st. We had a little gap day.
Couple hours, 24, 36 hours. It's very helpful, by the way. I've heard of couples that do that immediately, like almost to the plane from the wedding. And I couldn't imagine.
No.
Anything significant, that is. If you're going like domestic, going down the road, sure.
Yeah.
But for our thing, we needed a little bit of time, and thankfully we weren't stupid enough to just do it on the same day.
We were able to get him moved into my apartment pretty quickly.
We did that over the course of a week previously.
Yeah, but my dad helped us pretty significantly on the setting.
Yes. Shout out Zach. Let's go. How you'll always. Shout out Zach.
So on the 3rd, we
did the majority.
We packed the morning of.
Yes, we did.
Our flight.
So fun.
Our flight left at 4 p.m. Atlas's wonderful mother, Laura, dropped us off.
Oh, yeah. Way earlier than we technically needed to, but...
Way earlier.
It was like a couple hours. Yeah. Not a few, honestly.
Yeah, we were just kind of sitting there for...
It flew by pretty quick, not the pun intended, but it was pretty good. But...
So our flight there, we flew into Paris.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have 3 nights in Paris.
Yes.
We did have 3 nights in Paris, technically. I'll explain why that's...
Our hotel had 3 nights in Paris.
We had 3 nights in Paris, and we flew into Paris, and it was a 9-hour flight from DFW to... I don't even want to try and say it. CDG.
Yeah, DFW to CDG.
Which is a terrible airport, I'd like to point out. It sucked, and it was huge.
It's large. Very confusing, I'd say.
Very confusing.
To be fair, it was France, and I don't speak French.
So our 9-hour flight from DFW with time changes put us in Paris at 9 in the morning, which was so fun.
We thought that would be great.
Yeah.
It was not.
Thankfully, we did not have to lug around much luggage. Our hotel Aiglon. Shout out.
Aiglon.
It was a great hotel. They let us drop off our luggage and they held it for us until we were able to go check in at 3 p.m.
So fun.
We tried to take some Benadryl to knock us out on the flight.
Did not help.
In fact, I think it just made the day worse because we slept maybe 3 hours on that flight.
Maybe.
And then
That's generous, honestly.
Yep.
It was like in spurts, too. It wasn't like 3 hours long. It was like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. I felt like I was in a fever dream for half that flight.
Yeah, and then we land in Paris and we just have to go.
Yeah.
And little to no sleep.
Yeah.
And just going there.
It was just tough, honestly. It was just tough.
It was pretty rough.
I took it the worst.
The Benadryl hit us when we were in Paris.
Benadryl activated way too late.
Way too late.
And there might have been Benadryl. Also, might have been the fact that we had been up for many, many hours at that point, and coming off the wedding and moving in. A lot of things were compounding into this moment in our lives.
So we had already kind of decided before we went to Europe that we wanted to walk as much as we could. Also, I should probably set
the timer, if you will. We technically started around 5 for the record, but if you want to time it more, we'll up to it.
Okay. We came into our Europe trip under the impression and belief that we would be walking a bunch. We were trying to take the least amount of public transportation as possible, even though we know it is pretty necessary to get to most places in an efficient way.
It is.
It's actually pretty nice and walkable in most of these places, and it's also very beautiful.
It is not Dallas, which is
not Dallas.
So nice.
So very
I can't imagine the flip if you were French.
Going to Dallas?
You came to Dallas and you're like, where's the train? And it's like, train.
What do you mean?
Buy a car. What are you talking about? Oh, man, I'd be lost.
So we dropped off our baggage in the 14th, however you call it. I'm going to call it a district because I don't want to try and say the French term for it. ARR, period.
Call it a borough if you wanted to.
Yeah. And we took a metro up to the Notre Dame area.
Oh, it's right down.
Because we were wanting to get brunch at Quirks. There's a place I saw on TikTok. I really wanted to try French hot chocolate.
She loved it.
It was so good. But
big fan.
We dropped the metro, let us hop off around Notre Dame, and we walked about 25 minutes to said restaurant.
Breakfast place kind of thing.
It was great.
It's great.
Atlas tried his first croissant.
Croissant was great. Best croissant I had.
Not first croissant ever, for the record. Just first Paris croissant.
First Paris croissant.
Which may as well would have been your first croissant.
Should have been, honestly.
Yeah.
It's great. Loved it.
So great.
Had some sandwiches as well, like some panini stuff. Also great. Big fan of those. Had a great time. I was chilling at this point. I thought I had energy.
Yeah.
Energy was kind of there, but also like we were clearly just a little exhausted already. Yeah. So
then we strolled back to the Notre Dame area. We wanted to go into the cathedral and look at it. It has been rebuilt for the most part.
Restored and rebuilt in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because of the fire.
Yeah. There was some scaffolding still there.
Yeah. It was for like the back end though. It wasn't too much.
Yeah. From the front, you wouldn't have been able to tell.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. It was truly beautiful. But
I recommend it.
We went in there. It was absolutely insane. The stained glass was beautiful. We just kind of like roamed around the entire perimeter of it and kind of sat in the prayer area in silence for a bit.
Yeah.
And midway through, Atlas was like, man,
I do not have the energy to appreciate this.
I do not have the energy to appreciate
I
this
pulled
right
her aside.
now.
I was like, I really want to appreciate this, but I am so tired.
Yeah.
So tired.
This was around 1 p.m. Then I was like, man, what do we do next? And I selfishly wanted to go to...
it was like a bookstore, right?
Oh, yeah. We did go to a bookstore next.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, we went to Shakespeare and Company. Yeah. Which is a really old bookstore across from Notre Dame. It was really cool. No photography in there, so unfortunately we don't have any photos of that.
Didn't have photos, but no worries there.
Yeah, but it was a really cool bookstore.
Yeah.
And then from there, we took the metro. I selfishly wanted to go to this mall.
Yeah.
Atlas was exhausted at this point.
I was totally down to go to the mall. I just physically, I was dipping so quick. So really very quick, and she can attest to this. I was just dying. I was dying so quick.
I actually think we were trying to go to the Opera House.
We did want to go to the Opera House for sure.
I think we tried to go to the Opera House, and it was closed.
Yes.
And so we went to the mall.
Do you remember that? Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we made our way to the mall, and it was crazy beautiful. There were different like departments on each level.
Yeah.
And there's like a souvenir kind of level and like stationery, and then at the very top there's a restaurant, and then there's an escalator to get you to the top which has a beautiful overview of the Paris skyline.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was great.
Yeah, it was
But at that point, I was like, please let me leave.
Atlas started to dip very
I need
heavily
a
there.
bed pronto.
That was around 2:30, and our hotel check-in was at 3. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's go hop on the metro.
Let's just go.
And let's head back that direction. And thankfully, by the time we got there, we were able to checked into the hotel, and took a fat nap.
The fattest of naps.
The fat nap. And by a
So
fat
great.
nap, I mean probably about
3 hours.
Probably about a 3-hour nap.
Yeah.
We had to wake
The
up.
best type of nap, by the way.
Yes.
Goodness.
We had a boat tour booked to go on the Seine
Yes.
at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Got
So
to see
nice.
the Eiffel
Very
Tower
different
for the
mood at this
first time.
point.
Yeah.
Very different mood at this point.
We got to see the Eiffel Tower up close.
I was like, this is such a beautiful city. Why did I not
crazy.
see it before?
Yeah.
I was
Called my
like,
mom.
Oh, yeah.
Called my sister.
At this point, it's like probably like 10 a.m. time,
Yeah, I don't know.
noon. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the math.
It
on
was
that.
in the morning.
But they were up at this point, so
Texas.
they weren't just like being woken up by us.
Yeah. Then we went on our boat tour. The guy who was leading it had a pretty thick accent, and it was a little hard to understand him.
Wasn't really following.
Nope, wasn't really following. We were just kind of like looking, sightseeing. It was a cool boat tour.
Yeah.
I think it probably would have been more beneficial to do a boat tour during the day, if I'm being honest.
I agree.
Because it was hard to
Just make
comprehend.
out.
Yeah,
All of it,
what
honestly.
everything was. We saw the Louvre, and we were like, man, that's a massive building. I wonder what that is.
We were like, that palace is beautiful. I wonder what that is. Anyways.
Anyways.
we just kept on
Yeah.
not thinking about what we just saw right there until the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And before we went to that next day, we went to go to a place for steak and frites, I believe,
Yes.
called Hippopotamus.
Yes,
Highly
recommendation
recommend.
from our concierge.
Concierge.
That is a tip for you. If you go out of the country, don't go to tourist traps. Ask your concierge where they go.
Don't Google it, because you're probably going
Don't
to search it
Google
up in a language that you're not going to be able to find that place that you need to see. But the concierge, they will know.
They know.
What a shock.
Oh, yeah.
People that live here actually know what they're doing.
Yes. So we went back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Caught a couple Z's. And we had tickets to go to the Louvre at 9 a.m. the next day. And we
Yes.
decided that instead of taking the metro, we were just going to walk. It was a 40-minute walk from our hotel to the Louvre.
Yeah.
Stopped by a local boulangerie where I ordered our pastries in French.
Full French.
That's a flex right there.
I remember I was still waking up and I was just hearing her talking. I was like, how do you know what these words are? It's second day. It's day 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of put 2 and 2 together from what I was hearing around me.
Smart girl right here.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah. Got my chocolate croissant. He got his regular croissant.
Yep.
We went on our way, kept walking. It was really cool seeing people just like walking to work and kids biking to school. And
It was like there was totally an immersion there that we
Yeah.
couldn't have had if we were just trying to get there quick,
oh, yeah.
which I really appreciate.
And it was cool. We just got to kind of see what the city looked like and the structures around it. Our goal was to go visit an Apple store there in France on our way to the Louvre. And as we were getting close to this Apple store, we saw a grocery store called Epic. And apparently this is like the only grocery store called Epic in...
That we could see.
Yeah. No, just in France. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great. We went in there and just got a couple of things. I really wanted to try strawberries. They were the best strawberries. Oh my
European
gosh.
strawberries, that is.
European strawberries are
Different.
so much better.
Different.
I'm a strawberry fiend.
She is a big fan of strawberries.
Yes. And it's hard because...
It's a theme for her.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because when you get like a carton of strawberries, you never know if they're going to be good or not.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you got to let it marinate a couple days.
It's true. It's true.
But these ones, every single one of them was like the best strawberry.
So
and
ripe,
you know, in
so
America,
beautiful.
when you get strawberries and one of them looks a little weird and you're like, that's going to taste weird. If it looked a little weird in Paris,
It was better.
it was the best one.
It was denser with
so
flavor.
good.
Well, like,
Yes.
and I'm not like the biggest. My fruit of choice is Honeycrisp apples. There is virtually
My
no other
Honeycrisp
fruit.
boy.
There's virtually no other fruit that I choose to eat unless somebody just gives it to me and I can't say no. And I'm not averse to eating other fruits. It just, if I have a choice, I'm choosing Honeycrisp. But she was like, Atlas, you gotta try these. I know you're not the biggest strawberry fan. Give it a go. I think I had like 5 of those strawberries.
So
it was just a whole carton of strawberries, and I was like, these are amazing.
They were so
if this is what strawberries could taste like, I would have them.
Yeah,
honestly.
all the time, because it's just the good ones.
It's just the good ones.
So good.
And, you know, I'm biased in that sense, but it's just like, this was beautiful.
Yes.
This is great.
From there,
we ate the whole carton, too.
yeah,
Like,
we ate the whole carton.
I was a little scared because I was like, you can't take these into the Louvre.
I was like, no problem.
I was like, say less. And then all of them were gone.
Also, the Apple store was closed.
It was
that we
closed.
went to nearby.
Because it was like 8 a.m. at that point.
Yeah.
Before 9. And 9 a.m. is usually when they open up.
And we made our way to the Louvre.
Yeah.
We got there, confession, we didn't really understand what the Louvre was before we went there. We thought it was like the pyramid and then like underground, which that is semi-correct.
It's like,
however,
that's a quarter of it.
the large building that we saw on the scene that went on for forever.
That's also the Louvre.
That was wrapping around the pyramid.
This is the funnier part too. We got into the courtyard, which is where the pyramid's at, and we were like, man, this is the same like wall of palace that we saw on that boat tour.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. And then we enter the Louvre.
Yeah.
And then we go to the Mona Lisa because that was like a pretty easy start, I'd say. And then I look at my phone. I don't know why, but I looked at my phone on the map and I was like, where are we? And I realized that we were in the palace that we saw. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
It was a very educating experience for us. We learned there that it was a fortress that then became a palace that Napoleon had a residence at for a while.
Fortress, a palace.
And then it became a museum, I believe, in the 1800s, and it has been kept that way since.
They added the pyramid in 1980. Yeah. So that was like, or 1980s. And
so that's a pretty recent.
Pretty recent, as in like, that's not technically, that's as little as the Louvre as the other parts of the Louvre.
Yeah, which is absolutely insane.
Which is kind of funny thinking about it from our perspective, but like completely uneducated. But we did get educated. There was a part of the museum that just explained all the history, which was really awesome.
Yes.
It was cool to discover it too.
It was
really
so
awesome.
Cool. It was weird being around so many things that were so old.
So old.
And so
that were still standing.
Yes.
That was cool.
And like handcrafted, intricate. I was like looking at like I was more impressed by the tiny little small detailed things. Alice likes the big impressive things. I like the small detailed things because it's like this pocket watch was someone's life's work.
Oh my gosh,
That's insane.
Yeah, it's like the technology, like factories weren't a thing, as in like in the way machines are nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's like that's all handmade. It had to be.
Right.
And it's like, wow, that's like, this is your life. This is your legacy right here.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's so sick.
But Atlas was more of a fan of the painting across from the Mona Lisa.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys...
Do you know the name of it?
I don't remember it at all. I want to say it's a Leonardo da Vinci piece. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. You might want to look that up. But it's a piece that I'm familiar with because there's an artist named Logic, the rapper, that has that has an album art that is based upon that piece of art, that painting. That they completely redid. That some other painter repainted it, but it was very, very similar. And it's so massive. I'm a big fan of big things. I like massive.
It's a big thing guy.
I'm a big thing guy, and that just itched that niche right there, I'll say. And I remember like I wanted to stay there for like the rest of the time. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is so cool, but we did not have the time to do that. So we stayed there for a couple minutes, and then we're like, all right, let's
kept
move.
going. I really wanted to go to the place where the jewels got stolen.
Yes, we didn't know that's where you wanted to go, but that's probably where it was all closed off.
Yes,
and so
it had happened like a week or two before we went.
Yeah.
So we weren't sure if the Louvre was even going to be open.
Correct.
Anyway, it was absolutely insane.
Thankfully, it was. The Louvre was open.
We also got to see Napoleon's apartments, which was pretty cool. Those
wild.
are reserved. Insane.
Yeah.
But from there,
can't imagine.
We had reservations for this restaurant called Pink Mama that my good friend Emily recommended to us.
Mrs. Gravis.
Mrs. Gravis. And we went there. Really aesthetic joint. It was really pretty.
The vibe was right.
The staircase was pretty. The restaurant itself was gorgeous. All of the like plates and like
all of it was custom. All of it was clearly designed to have an experience, and I had an experience.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was not necessarily wowed by my food. I probably ordered the wrong thing.
I was going to say, Emily really recommends like pastas from there. And
Sure.
me and Atlas were pretty heavy on we're not going to eat pasta till we get to Italy.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Which was not the right mindset. But
Yeah.
that's
I
besides
wish
the
we
point.
had, because I think that would have made it a better.
Oh, substantially.
experience
Well, like,
for
we
us.
were next to a couple of girls that ordered pizza
Pizza and pasta.
and pasta, and I was like, man, that
And
was
we were just kind of like,
Because I had my fish, and it was good. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. But I was like, man, that pizza looks quite nice. Like,
yeah.
I would like that now, please. But we were past that.
But from there, we walked up like over 200 feet
Yeah.
to Montmartre.
Oh, yeah. This is the next. So we're getting out of the
Which
restaurant.
I'm probably saying that name so wrong.
It's a big old hill that overlooks Paris.
Yes, with all of these cute little shops. We tried macaroons there for the first time.
Yeah. It's like a village. It's really
Oh yeah, it was so cute. We really liked it there.
Yeah.
And from there, we took the metro, I believe. Where did we go after that? I think back to Galleries Lafayette, because we're going to try the Opera House again.
Yes. We tried the Opera House again.
And
I think
it was sold out.
Yeah.
It wasn't closed this time. It was just sold out.
And to
So
be
we
fair,
didn't get
it
to go to
was
the Opera House.
It was later in the day too.
Yeah.
So that wasn't shocking, but it was also kind of sad because it was the last day to
Yeah.
our next day. But
We didn't go to Galleries Lafayette. We went to the Apple store that
We
was
did.
next to there, though.
And
And then from there, we decided to go to the Arc de Triomphe.
yes, we did.
So we took the metro over that direction.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
That was so
getting to
sick.
see Paris from that.
That circular area
Oh yeah,
where everything led to the Arc de Triomphe.
yeah,
So
that was
cool.
insane. And then we kind of hung out on the north side of that area for a little bit.
Yeah.
We went and got some crepes.
That was
We
fun.
went into another Apple store.
We were in like the more expensive shopping
We saw
district.
the Louis Vuitton area.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are tons of stuff over there. We could have delved into that a little bit more, but
Sure.
decided to. I believe we went back to the hotel after this. Yeah, because we got some cheeses and
Yeah. We hit up one
meat.
of their more popular grocery stores. I forget what it's called.
Montmartre.
Montmartre. That's it.
Yeah.
A lot of them there, and we saw one of them. We got some cheeses and some meats and some bread, I think. And
just went back to the hotel room. We
kinda-
ate that.
kind of delved into that.
Yeah,
which was
we ate
fun.
that for dinner.
Yeah.
Went to sleep
Yeah.
for a little bit, and then woke up because we had tickets to go to the Eiffel Tower at 10.
Yeah.
And so, fun fact, Eiffel Tower tickets are really hard to get.
Very difficult.
We set
Got to pre-order real quick. It's hard.
We set
It's
a reminder a month in advance because that's how soon they drop.
Yeah.
And I got the notification in the morning, but waited till I was with Atlas in the afternoon, and they were all sold out except for second level at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
instead
So
of
we're
the
like-
top.
We're
And
like,
so we
"All
got
right,
them.
Might as well buy them. Might as well get it.
We went there, got to the second level. We're a little bit underwhelmed because we were kind of had our hearts set on the top level, but we were like, this is fine. It's fine. And then I asked Atlas, I was like, do you want to go ask one of the guys here if there's a way to upgrade our tickets? And he was like, yeah.
It's like, of course. Might as well.
Yeah.
When in Paris. And so I go up to this guy. We're going to call him Jacques.
Yeah.
Because we don't remember his name for some reason.
Yeah.
And so we
We
go up-
never were told it.
never told.
Yeah.
Go up to Jacques. Like, hello. Is there any way for us to get to the top? Is there any way that I could pay for it? Is there a ticket that's available? Is there spots available? Whatever. And he was like, unfortunately, to do what you're describing, you'd have to leave the second floor, go down to the first floor again, where the ticket office is, and see if there's any tickets available. And by that point, you would be forfeiting your second level ticket.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, so it's a chance. I don't want to take that, but I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. It was like, I knew it was shot in the dark, didn't get it. And so,
So we went and wandered a little bit, and
Yeah.
about 5 minutes afterwards, same guy comes up and finds us and is like, hey, come with me.
and at first I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah.
I just asked a question. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He pulls us aside. He brings us to the elevator to get up to the top floor, but looks at his cohort, and he was like, hey, let them through. And we were like, What?
Yeah. And so we're
for
just
free.
freaking out
We just
as
we
we're
get upgraded.
Yeah.
And half those people that were in the elevator knew that we weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And so they were kind of giving us a look, and I was like, I don't care. This is great. Jock is awesome.
So fun. But yeah, we got to go to the tippity top. The sights up there were beautiful.
Oh man, we
got to be up there as it was sparkling. That was really cool to see.
That was fun. Apparently there's like 10,000 lights that they've installed to make that sparkle effect.
And we were up there for like an hour.
Oh yeah, we were there until it closed. They were like, hey, you need to leave. I'm like, all right. Don't worry. Don't tell me twice.
There, I wanted to get hot chocolate or no, I wanted a croissant.
Yes, you did.
And we thought that this place nearby was open late and did croissants, and we went there, sat down. The guy told us that they didn't have croissants at night, that they only had them at breakfast. And so I ordered a hot chocolate. He ordered a milkshake. We sat there looking at the Eiffel Tower, paying way overpriced money for it. And I was like, I still want a pastry. And then we were like, you know what? I bet McDonald's sells pastries, and it's definitely open right now.
And they did.
And we went to the Paris McDonald's, and
we
bought them. Amazing.
We got that plus some cheese fries, some cheese wedge fries.
So good.
And with bacon too, I think, with technically ham, but bacon, you know.
It was so good.
So great, so good.
And then we hopped on the Metro and went back to the hotel because we had to sleep. Because the very next morning we had to wake up early,
real early,
to hop on the Metro to go to the station to take the Eurostar to London. That's right. We decided to use our third day in Paris to take the Eurostar up to London. We figured we'd hop on the earliest Eurostar, leave on the latest one. And anyway, we get there around 9 a.m. their time, ish.
Yeah.
And we make our way from the Pancras station to King's Cross.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
That's not necessary.
Okay. We make it to King's Cross because I wanted to see platform 9 3/4. And from there, we took the underground to Oxford Street, which is kind of where the hustle and bustle is. A lady who gave me a lot of recommendations, one of my clients, recommended that we go to Selfridges. And so we tried to go there, but they didn't open until 10. And so we had to kind of kill some time. I was like, you know what, let's go get some brunch, hang out. We went to this place. I forget what it was called. Very quaint place.
It was nice.
Yeah, we got avocado toast from there, or I got avocado toast from there.
Egg and bacon sandwich, I want to say. It's like a panini kind of thing. Still, love paninis.
Yep.
And I loved mine. You had a big old wad of avocado in your one toast.
Yes. It was called papina.
Yeah.
And ate there. It was good. Good brekkie in the morning.
Some brek.
And on our way to Selfridges afterwards, we passed by this Leica camera store.
Yes, we did.
Which is, Atlas is a camera guy.
As y'all might be needed a reminder, I'm a media guy. I like photos, I like video. Definitely like photos. I'm a big nerd in that way. And I saw that. I was like, Liv, can we go in? Please.
No, I was like, do you want to go in?
Oh,
you were like,
you did ask. I was like, may I, please? I felt like Dobby was like, Dobby would love to see this, please.
It's like, absolutely, let's go in. So we did.
We did. It was so fun.
He got to test out some new cameras.
I don't know about her. She was probably bored out of her mind. But I was having a great time.
I like to watch him have a good time.
She likes that.
Yeah.
But no, that guy was so sweet there. I forget his name, but he was had the best accent. My favorite British accent of all the accents that I heard that day.
Yeah. And from there we went to Selfridges, the department store.
We kind of just roamed.
There for a little bit, and then we took the Metro. We wanted to go to Shakespeare Globe Theater.
Yes, we did.
To just see what it was like. We didn't get tickets, but we were like, if we want to do a tour, we could go.
If you really want to, I'm sure they have tickets.
Yeah, we started making our way towards there. I saw the Spud Guys booth from TikTok that I see on my For You page all the time, which is absolutely insane.
I would never be able to bring myself to buy a baked potato like that.
Oh, why not?
I'm not a fan.
Look good.
They do
with
look
the
good.
Beans on them.
The beans throw me every time.
You just don't like beans.
No, I don't like beans. I'm not a bean guy. Sorry.
Anyway,
it's not good.
But Borough Market was on our way from our stop to the Shakespeare Globe Theater, and I was like, let's stop by.
Yeah.
Let's stop by Borough. And so we went there. We got some donuts from Bread Ahead. Those were really good.
Those were beautiful.
And then I got some chocolate-covered strawberries.
Creme brulee donut.
Oh, yeah.
Berry donut?
Like a berry chantilly donut.
Beautiful.
They were both great.
She got chocolate-covered strawberries in like a cup.
Saw those on TikTok, and I was like, I need those.
Yeah, we showed that to my mom, and she was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
She also loves strawberries, especially with chocolate on them. She's a big fan. So.
Yeah. And then we went to Shakespeare Globe Theater.
Yeah.
And we did end up going inside and getting a tour. We were observing it from the outside. We were like, you know what? Let's do it. And our tour guide was great.
She was
animated.
phenomenal.
She was a theater kid.
Oh, 100%. She was probably
You have
an
to
actress,
be.
but it
You
was
have
like
to be
I
if
was
you're
like,
gonna work
you are
there.
Oh man, the
She
all
was-
the deadpan jokes of British culture she had. And I was like,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
We're
She
having
did
fun.
such a good job. I was so intrigued. I've never been that excited to learn about history
Oh my
in my
gosh.
life.
And also our group was pretty good too. We were
Yeah.
engaged. We were all
Yeah,
engaged.
everyone
So,
was very engaged. It was very good.
very helpful.
And yeah, got to go look around there. Right next to there was Millennium Bridge, which is in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Yes.
Got to walk across that.
That was good.
Thankfully, no Death Eaters knocked it down.
And it's still up.
Sweet.
That's very helpful.
Yep.
Glad we got that rebuilt.
Yep. And then from there, we kind of wanted to go closer to the Tower Bridge. We decided we were going to go on sightseeing mode. We wanted to see
Yes.
all the big things that you need to see when you're in London.
Not a lot of structure to this day, which you kind of
So-
see as it goes.
Yeah, we walked closer to the Tower Bridge. Then we hopped on the Underground and went to the London Eye. We got off at Waterloo. That was cool to see the London Eye. We didn't go on the London Eye.
No, we were kind of running at this point.
Yeah.
We were like, we got to do the things. We don't
Yeah.
have time because our train initially was scheduled to leave. I want to say 8
Yeah, 8
p.m.
8 p.m., but we wanted to be back there around 6.
Yes.
At this point, it was like 2. So
Yeah.
we were like, we got to see all the things we need to see.
And at this point, we're having a good time.
Yeah. And so we walk across a bridge to the Big Ben area. That was really cool to see.
Oh, yeah.
Got to see some telephone boxes.
There you go.
Kept walking. We passed by the barracks. There was a marching band practicing.
Yeah, that
Not
was wild.
practicing. They were like
There was
welcoming some government.
Some event that was happening. We were like, this is way more official than we need it to be right now.
Oh, yeah. And
So,
then
that was
made our way to Buckingham Palace.
we
Got
did.
to see that, behold that.
Got to
that
see
was
Hogwarts.
really
That was really fun.
Yep. And from there, we were like, what do we do next? And I really wanted to see Sherlock's apartment.
Yes.
Sorry, different S.
Different
British
place.
S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very close though. Very
And
close.
so we took the underground to Baker Street
Yes, we did.
and didn't go into the museum there, but we did look at the gift shop and admire it from outside.
Yeah.
And from there, decided we wanted to make sure that we at least saw Abbey Road as well.
Yeah.
And we were thinking about getting fish and chips near there, but we ended up opting out. Figured we'd get some near Abbey Road.
Yeah.
That was the first mistake of the day.
That was indeed the first mistake. Not a lot of mistakes,
Yep.
but enough that really started to make things turn.
Yeah. So we went to Abbey Road. That was cool. This is when I realized that my phone was at 15%, and Atlas realized his was at like 20 something.
Yeah.
And we were like,
We're
well,
both
crap.
like, oh no.
We
this-
didn't bring portable chargers.
It's like 3 p.m. at this point. We're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We got to think about this now.
Yeah.
How are we going to do this? Because we can't go back to a hotel because our hotel's in Paris.
That's what I'm saying.
And so we're like kind of freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, it's so we put in directions. We find a place on Yelp for fish and chips. We put in directions. We're like, this is pretty straightforward. Power off our phones. Just start walking in that direction.
Yeah.
And we finally get to the area, and we're not seeing this fish and chips place.
We're like, where is this place?
Where is it?
So we power on the phones
yeah.
again, I'd say.
Yep. And then
Try to look for it. And then we find it. And it's just empty.
it's a vacant building.
It's a vacant building. It wasn't even like not what we thought it was. It was just empty and dark.
And then we look at our surroundings, and it's just kind of this sketchy
it's like
area.
very clearly very British, not touristy area.
Yeah.
Probably not necessarily the safest.
Yep.
And we're like, oh no. And I start to crumble.
Yeah, and all of the restaurants around there looked a little sketchy.
Yeah.
The people in there were kind of sketchy.
Oh my gosh.
I brought a cord thinking that I could plug it in on the train, but I didn't bring a block. And so we went to a British convenience store. This was step one, get a block so that we could charge our phones if and when we find a charger plug we could use.
100%.
And then after we couldn't find a plug at any of the shops nearby, we decided to go hop on the underground and just take it back to the train station, even though it was like 5.
Yeah.
Just because
You're like-
we would rather have the peace of mind knowing there's a place to charge our phone. We could talk to somebody to figure out what we need to do to get our boarding pass.
Yeah.
and get that all taken care of.
Yeah.
And so we start making our way back to
the train station. Got on the underground, got there. Thankfully, in one piece, it was chill for retrospect, but like in our heads, especially mine, I was like, I don't know what's about to happen right now.
Yeah.
This is about to get really interesting.
We were just worried that we weren't going to make it back to Paris, and we were doing what we needed to do to make sure that we would.
Yes.
And so
Which we did.
Yes. And we made it to the train station, went up to a guy, and we were like, hey, our phones are about to die. What do we do? Is there a place we can charge our phones? And they were like, hey, don't sweat it. There's a place you can charge it inside of the waiting area when you're boarding the train.
Yeah.
But what train do you have?
Oh, he said like the 8 p.m. to
8
Paris.
p.m. And he said,
that's tough. It's canceled, actually.
Yeah.
And we're like, what?
And he was like, yeah, you're going to have to hop on a sooner one because that was the latest train. And we were like, well, how soon? And they were like, either 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock.
Yeah. We were like, okay.
Okay, what do we... He was like, well, you can go print out your boarding pass so that you don't have to worry about your phone dying.
Yeah.
And you can also change your time at the service desk.
Pick the train. It's no cost. It's like, just figure it out.
So we went there. We asked the guy, and we were like, do we do the 6 o'clock or the 7 o'clock one? Are we going to be able to make it on the 6 o'clock one? Because it seems like we've only got like 15 minutes till it leaves. And he was like, I can't make that decision for you.
He's like, I literally... There was something policy-wise that was stopping him from making a decision for us.
Yeah.
It's probably liability.
Okay.
Like, we don't know. You know more than us. What do you think you should do? And he was like, honestly, you'll be fine with this.
No, he didn't. The first guy didn't.
The first guy, you're right.
He was just like, I don't know, I can't make that for you. And so we got the 7 p.m. one.
Yeah.
And then we go to try and get into the
I was like, I'll
area.
wait an hour or two just to make sure that we're on the train.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
We tried to go through security, and they were like, hey, you can't go through here for the 7 p.m. one. They haven't called you yet.
Yeah.
But if you want to switch to the 6 p.m. one, you can. They're still waiting.
Yeah, and we're about to get to the line that was security, and for us in our mind, we're thinking about when we got through the security in the first half of the morning, which was, it took a while, honestly. It took a bit. And we were like, I don't know if we have time for that. And he was like, you're fine, for the record. Yeah. You're going to be okay. I can't guarantee it for the record, but honestly, man, you're okay.
So he changed to our 6 p.m.
He also told us that
departure.
just because it said 6 or 7 doesn't mean it was actually 6.
And he said that it was a little bit delayed.
All of them were delayed at that point, so it was just more of a label for the trains, not necessarily when they were going to take off.
Right.
Which gave me a little bit of confidence to the point where we were like, all right.
Oh, there's a firework.
Fireworks happening right now.
It is New Year's Day.
It is New Year's Day. And we were like, all right, well, let's just do the 6 p.m. And we got through the security in like 2 minutes, maybe.
Oh my gosh, it was so fast.
It was so much quicker than it was before.
But the anxiety didn't go away on Atlas's half until he got a charger.
Until I got a charger. I was like, I need my phone, man. Like, I don't know where I'm at. I did not feel safe.
Like, I didn't get to spend any of my pounds in London, and so I just like went and spent all my pounds in like the gift shops and the waiting
Because we always
area.
had currency for where we were going. Most of them took euros because of Paris and or France and Italy. But where we were, obviously, in Britain, because of the EU exit, called a Brexit, they go to pounds. And I think that was always a thing for the record. I don't know the history of it, but they definitely used a different currency, which we had some of that. But we had like about 100 pounds, I want to say. 50? Yeah. Maybe something like that. Enough that we didn't use all of it.
Yeah.
Because we used a lot of cards. We used cards when we needed to. And we also only used cash when we truly needed to. But at this point, we were like, we just got to spend this.
Yeah.
At this point.
So we spent it at Pretz.
Yeah.
Pretz?
It's like a Starbucks.
Anyway.
More food.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So then we make it onto the train, a couple hours going back. But by the time we got back to Paris, it was like 9.
It's like 8 or 9, something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't too late.
But most places
dinner
were
time.
closed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Actually, I think it was closer to 11. I want to say 10, 11-ish.
I don't think it was. I think that's what we were supposed to do. I think that's what was supposed to happen.
I don't know.
With ours.
There's a time change.
There was a time change. You're right.
Because I think it launches us.
Yeah, you're right. It launches us.
So anyway, most places were closed, but we were hungry, and so we went to a smash burger place.
This was a recommendation from TikTok, correct?
Yes. I believe it was called Dumbo.
Okay.
Dumbo Smash Burgers.
highly recommend.
Oh my gosh, so good. There's no sitting room in there. There's a standing bar.
Yeah.
But we got there. We got back to
Oh,
France, and we were so glad to be there.
We were we were off all the anxiety that had
Yes.
occurred right there.
Yes.
We were in a place that we kind of knew. It was like still foreign, but way less foreign than where we
The
were.
burgers were great.
The burgers were great. The vibe was great. The people there making the burgers, they were blasting Michael Jackson. I felt safe.
So safe.
It was so beautiful.
Yes.
I had a great time. She had a great time. It was great burgers too.
Yes.
Burgers are hard to mess up, but they did not mess it up.
They did a great job.
Did we have fries there too? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Burgers and fries.
Those were sad.
It was great. And then on
Really
our
sweet
walk
people,
back,
truly,
we
honestly.
went to a convenience store and got some ice cream. That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, and then went back to the hotel room to sleep because in the morning we had to leave semi-early.
Had to get on a plane.
On a plane. Yeah. To
Second of the last plane
to
rides.
Italy.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we leave this episode here,
Yeah.
pick up.
Where are we at right
Italy.
now? Let's see. I'm gonna check.
It's 35 minutes on my timer.
Yeah. I'm
But-
curious on where we're at. We're at 40 minutes right now. I'm okay to pin it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna call this episode here. Thanks
Come
for
back
watching.
for part 2
Come
for
back
Italy.
Part 2. Let's have some fun. But we'll see y'all very soon. Peace.
Peace.